Hello, YouTubers. This is Joe Bravo and Mo Bravo's Knife Reviews. Today I have two new knives for you on the production side. I have the brand new McNees Mac 2. This is a sweet ass knife that was introduced at Blade Show this year. It is the 3.5-inch scaled up version of their 3-inch Mac 2. And, it is on bearings. This is the larger of the blade type, 3.5 inches, and it's a pretty sweet ass knife. I mean, you can spidey flick it, you can thumb flick it. It's on the bearings. It's definitely a sweet knife. A lot of people like to call it a Sabenza that can drop shut. And it's funny. I struggled with this knife for a little bit, but as I just picked this up, I realized that I could just spidey flick the blade. You don't even need to get on the thumb stud, and really changing my opinion about this knife. When I go to spidey flick a knife, I like to, hold it in my hand and use the nail. And as you can see, I kind of struggle a little bit. But seems now that I figured out the sweet spot for this thing, it's pretty sweet. It stinks that I sold my buddy Jay this before I got a chance to figure that out. This is 20 CV steel, and it is made in the United States. It does have some mill oil on there, so I will clean it up before I ship it out to Jay. It's a beefy, beefy knife. I am going to go into the case and grab a paramilitary 2, just so you can get an idea of the difference between the two. Maybe a little bit bigger, definitely wider, definitely a little bit more substantial, definitely a bigger spine, and a bigger blade stock, as you can see. This knife is $150, whereas the Mac 2 is around $525 or so. Uh, Man, I wish I didn't figure out how to operate this knife because I'm certainly enjoying it. I might have to pick up another one at the next drop. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Man, and it's so funny. Uh, you guys know one of my favorite knives is the Mula bolster lock. No problem sitting on the frame. And this thing just snaps happen. No problem. You barely have to touch that thumb stud. Barely have to touch that blade. It's just perfect. Absolutely perfect. And it is running on skiffs, but when I first tried to deploy this, and you try and deploy it like a bolster lock knife, there is a difference. But man, you put your finger here on the blade. See if you can get that. There. Not even on the thumb stud, just on the blade. No problem. I mean, even if I'm holding it, let's see if I could put the pinky on there and still do it. Yeah, you get enough surface area that my finger doesn't start to cry before you break that detent, and it's funny because I picked up the Maverick Concepts Suka, and I was crying like a little baby as well about Spidey flicking this thing. And now, if I use that same methodology that I just figured out with the Mac 2 and just Spidey flick that blade a little bit, I don't have to rely on putting the finger on the thumb stud and hurting the thumb stud. You just flick it here. Yeah, that's nice. Look at that. I guess there was a reason why I made this video today. Now I could probably open up a couple more thumb studs and try it. That thumb stud video I did recently with the duckling, with the Asuka, with the Mula. I did manage to get my hands on another duck, and I'm very interested to see how that compares, especially now that I figured out if I can spidey flick properly with a thumb stud and frame lock knife. I mean, this thing just jumps. I was so pissed that I wasn't able to manipulate this thing. But seems like I'm not having any issues now at this time, It's like that knife wants to jump out of your hand. Just, there it is, yeah. Very nice. If you get your hands on one of these, I think you'll be happy. Another new knife that I just picked up is the Chavez Chub. Now, they had an original Chub. This Chub is basically a Tok. just a small, utility knife, but they put a utility knife as the blade. So no more having to worry about sharpening an M390. No more worried about am I going to break the knife. No more I need to make a sharp sheetrock cut and I need a new blade. What do I do? Two screws, I guess. And this comes off. You can put the new blade in place. Where's those two screws? Right there. And I'm not sure if people know this or not. This guy is also coming now with the additional pocket clip. Be careful taking these out, only because the pocket clip screws tend to strip. Just go gentle. Uh, but yeah, Riot made, so Chinese made. Just a sweet knife. Not sure what's rattling. So I guess it's the blade. Hey, look, no more rattle. But yeah, I bought this one for my brother-in-law. I'm excited to see what he thinks of it. And yeah, just a fun Saturday afternoon playing with some new knives and letting you guys know what I think. And look, learned something new today, which is again pretty wild. So you guys have a great rest of your afternoon, great rest of your weekend, and stay tuned. I'm going to put out another video either today or tomorrow. I've got some new custom knives I want to show, and hopefully it'll be exciting to see what you guys think. Have a great day, and make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.